Good evening from the Channel studio here in London for your international news around the world in 5. The head of the religious sect that has been at the centre of the coronavirus outbreak in South Korea has apologised to the nation for the disease's spread. Lee Man-hee, the leader of the Shincheonji Church of Jesus, got on his knees and bowed at a news conference. The city government of the capital, Seoul, has asked prosecutors to charge the founder of the church and 11 others. They are accused of hiding the names of some members as officials tried to track patients before the virus spread. It's estimated around 60% of the country's cases are sect members. With more than 4,000 confirmed cases, South Korea is battling the worst virus outbreak outside of China. The army has even been mobilised for daily disinfection work in various cities across the country to try and halt the rapid spread of the disease. Israelis are voting in an unprecedented third general election in less than a year, with the Prime Minister fighting for his political survival. Neither Benjamin Netanyahu nor his main challenger were able to put together a majority following the last two elections. The final opinion polls suggested the latest round is too close to call. Mr. Netanyahu is seeking re-election 2 weeks before he is due to stand trial on corruption charges. He has been ordered to appear in a court in Jerusalem on the 17th of March to hear the indictment against him. North Korea has launched 2 unidentified projectiles in its first apparent weapons test so far this year. Last May saw the first missile tests after an 18-month freeze, and as the year progressed, many more followed. The country carried out its last test in November. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said they believe the latest test to be short-range ballistic missiles launched from the North's east coast towards the Sea of Japan. One of the 2 men declared president of Guinea-Bissau has resigned from the post after just 1 full day in office, saying his life was in danger. Cipriano Cassama was chosen by lawmakers as president following disputed elections in December. This was despite the fact that the former army general Umaro Sissoko Embalo had already been sworn in as president at a hotel in the capital. Guinea-Bissau has had 9 coups or attempted coups since 1980. Britain is significantly stepping up its military support in West Africa to help combat the world's fastest-growing Islamist-led insurgency. The region, a semi-arid stretch of land just south of the Sahara Desert, has been a front line in the war against Islamist militancy for almost a decade. Later this year, 250 British soldiers will join a UN mission in Mali. It has been described as the most dangerous peacekeeping operation in the world. New weather analysis has shown that Australia's summers have become twice as long as its winters amid increasing temperatures driven by climate change. The Australia Institute found that summer across most of the country over the past 20 years was about a month longer than in the mid-20th century, while winters had become shorter. Between 2014 and 2018, summers were found to be about 50% longer. The findings followed Australia's warmest and driest year on record. And finally, residents of Russia's capital marked the end of winter and the beginning of spring with a spectacular battle for a snow castle, an old tradition of the Pancake Week. Hundreds of people who gathered for celebrations in a field in the Moscow region hailed each other with snowballs, attacking and defending the snow castle. Following the traditional scenario, the effigy of winter, made of wood and hay, was eventually kidnapped from the snow tower and burnt as a token of approaching spring. Millions of Russians celebrate Maslenitsa, or Pancake Week, to mark the end of winter, which the Orthodox Church has accommodated as a week of feasting. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the studios in Nigeria.